Hello and welcome to another match in the Finicky Village Mix Tournament. Playing against fellow League mod snowbz. And what is our Finicky Village here? Scepter. Okay. I mean, I guess it's not guaranteed that you get one in any particular game, but so I guess in theory, yeah, you can do like a Scepter Merchant Guild thing, or Scepter draw and then play Horns of Plenty. I guess Crystal Ball is villagey as well. Crystal Ball with Horn of Plenty, I guess, could work. Do we go Exorcist Scrap? That doesn't really go that well together, right? Exorcist wants to trash the state, so does Scrap. Maybe it's Exorcist Forager and we don't get Scrap. That makes me sad, but I think getting the Wisps at a minimum is going to be worthwhile because of the need for uniques with Horn of Plenty. For similar reasons, we'll also want to get at least one Imp. I think. It's definitely unfortunate that our opponent gets to open with Old Witch. Go ahead and take a silver here. We could take a second Forager. I think I'm going to take a silver. Well, take the second Forager now. And our opponent has hit 5 twice. I mean, I guess that's not surprising. They got to play an Old Witch, but this is not a good start for us. That's for sure. That's for sure. Is it too greedy to trash the copper? It's not like we get any more coins this turn for it. Yeah. Yeah, let's get a second Forager, I guess. I should probably actually turn this off, just in case. More so for later in the game. Yeah, okay, since these two estates collided, this does look kind of unfortunate that I don't have the copper here. I think I'm gonna continue to be greedy though and take one more silver. Yeah, I was wondering about, do I want a nomads? I have to trash a state here. Maybe I should just do that. I have like no draw in my deck. This is well, I have the Wisp, I guess. Like I could have trashed a state and hit 4 and then like Exorcist Nomads. Although the Exorcist Nomads is kind of a waste too. But I think, oh right. Whatever. Hard to take advantage of those coins here. Man, I feel like with the opens that we've had, it might not matter what my ultimate plan for the build is here. Like I'm just, oh my god. Oh boy. Okay, we do hit 5 here, I guess. I guess we gotta take an Old Witch. There's still 6 curses left. Our opponent only ever took one. Which I think is probably not right, but... So yeah, upgrading nomads would be better for sure than exercising it. But we don't have an upgrade. I mean, probably this turn I'll just play it. Just talking more generally. Okay, so they get a horn and a merchant guild. I don't think I like that. I think it's... Well, I guess having one merchant guild probably makes sense. We could trash a copper here, but our opponent isn't playing Old Witch that often. I wonder if I should I go ahead and get a horn? Horn to gain nomads is not that bad, so like if we don't have a great draw with it, that's like okay. Could get a second Old Witch. We do have the nomads in our deck though. We could get the upgrade. We do have 3 trashers in our deck though. I think I want to be able to gain more stuff. I think I will trash the curse. Whoa, horn into ghost. What? That makes the foragers more powerful too. That's wild. Okay. Now I'm thinking about getting another Old Witch. Problem is, what do we get with it? Maybe we should actually just go Nomads upgrade. I mean, we could have gone Nomads Old Witch, but that seems like dubious. All right. I think playing this Nomads remains correct. So we can take another horn. We can also get another 5 cost. We'll take another horn. And do we want a scepter? Or do we want a second Old Witch before we go in for scepters? Think second Old Witch. Hopefully we have an upgrade on top here. That would help. Nope. Well, I think we will exercise the Nomads into an imp. Ugh, drew the upgrade. Sad. Alright, now I think we're gonna get a scepter. And we could even get a second one, honestly. Sceptering imps could actually lets us play like other cards too. So I mean, mostly the point is to be able to like draw and play horns, but potentially crystal balls, I guess. We probably can't really get to like a proper horn mega turn here, but we should at least be able to get maybe like a big horn turn. I guess it depends on how you define mega turn. like emptying the provinces is probably not happening, but a turn where we get like 4 or 5 could happen. So this hand is a little awkward because we'll only have the 4 uniques. Wait, what the hell? Oh, for Merchant Guild coffers? I don't know about that. But taking another nomad should be fine. We take another nomads on top of that. Like, it's hard to make... I guess we could take a second exorcist. That's actually not crazy. Doesn't play well with Crystal Ball, which makes me lean away from wanting to play with that, but... Take one more Horn or one more Scepter. I think one more Horn. So we could go silver to nomads here. I think it's better to just trash the copper. Ooh. There's already silver in the trash. But... I mean, how much value is there actually in playing this Forager? It's worth 3 coins. Yeah, alright. Alright, let's Scepter... I mean, we could Scepter the Imp to play the Nomads, or the upgrade, but I think just playing the Old Witch is better. Okay. Just take a bunch of horns here. Piles are pretty low. What if we take one more Old Witch and exercise the Old Witch, actually? Horn. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe we take one more Scepter as well. Be a little bit more balanced. I don't actually want to buy anything, I don't think. We could take a ghost, but I don't believe in the ghost at this point. I think it's too late. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe piles are too low for it to have made sense for me to not take more horns. Then again, yeah, that's not great. That's potentially very game losing. All right, I think we forge the nomads. I mean, we could forge the silver. I guess that's probably just better than forging the nomads. Oh, wait. Ugh, right. Well, playing the Wisp doesn't make a lot of sense, I don't think. I guess we got to take a province at this point. But I don't want an estate. That was a really unfortunate draw. Okay. We still got a chance here. Forage the Exorcist and then play an Old Witch, I guess. Or we could forage Old Witch. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters if we don't think this is our last turn, but... So do we scepter the Imp or the Old Witch is the question. Or even the Forager. I mean, what do I have down there? Like, I do have an upgrade. I have another Forager. I'm gonna go with... Which... Well... Eh. Yeah, this has just not worked out for me. I could take a bunch of duchies. That seems pretty losing, honestly. Yeah. It's all kind of bad. I think I just have to build more and hope that they dud. Does that mean that we're... Take another Old Witch? Take a Crystal Ball? We did get rid of one of the two Exorcists, so we could take some Crystal Balls, I guess. More important to trash the curse. Probably. I don't know, it's not clear. We really have to hope that they don't draw a plus buy card here. No, that's not good. And they added all those coppers to their deck. They'd kind of deserve to do it, but... Yeah, they take two provinces here, and... Provinces gets me to 17, and then I need a bunch of duchies. Oh, man, I needed to... This order is all terrible. I guess I can scepter the Imp. That does actually help here. Upgrade nomads into duchy is probably the play. I didn't even hit 8 uniques. Yeah. I guess at this point, kind of need to take some duchies. And I don't know. I guess they're nomads. I'm probably not supposed to do that, actually. Yeah, I don't know if... This deck was realistically going to come together regardless of the rough start, but I mean, it definitely being so far behind from the outset did not help. Oh, they didn't even take a province. I guess there's still a world where, well, okay. Yeah, this is going places, that's for sure. Going places. Double Forager is actually, like, pretty good. Yeah, I don't even have that much junk in my deck. I think this, at this point, well, no, I have the duchies, but I think mostly this deck, it's like legitimately, the village is too finicky, essentially. Okay. All right, so this time we got Crossroads, which is just straight up a village the first time you play it, so that's nice. Broker. And Scepter again. Crafters Guild, right. Okay. So I think we do want to open with a broker. We'll want to get a modify for copper trashing, but the question is, do we just go silver broker? Probably. I mean, it's not like we're going to want to play with a ton of crossroads. So, and we do want to be able to buy cavalries, probably. With duplicate, carpenter until a pile empties at least. There is some real possibility. Well, carpenter isn't going to gain like golds, but I guess brokering a 4 cost is pretty good anyway. Do we go ahead and take a cavalry here, or do we take carpenter? If we take the cavalry, we are guaranteed to see our broker this shuffle, and it's very unlikely that we draw both estates and see it without an estate. So I'm leaning in that direction. Okay. So here we'll take favors. Oh, when is the timing of this? It's the start of your turn. Okay. And take carpenter. And now gain a card costing up to 4 onto your deck. I think from an ordering standpoint, that should happen after the draw, but I'm not positive. Let's find out, I guess. Nope, I am wrong. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I would like to get a modify. We can broker a cavalry for coins. What do we want to gain with the carpenter? We can certainly just take another cavalry. And I guess if we draw an estate, we can broker for actions and then play both of the cavalries, which is not bad at all. Yeah. Okay. So we don't get to modify here. Or next turn? We could play one cavalry as monkey, and then we would. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Oh, I forgot I had a silver. Okay. Well, that's fine. Do we want... Let's see. Artificer... Highwayman... If we have these cavalries, we can broker for actions if things line up. But if they don't line up, it could be pretty annoying. We could get a scepter. Scepter's definitely not bad. Being able to replay cavalry is good. Being able to replay modify is good. Being able to replay broker could potentially be good. Let's get that first and then look at picking up a highwayman. I suppose we should probably carpenter for cavalry first here, because there's like realistically no way we're not doing that. Okay. So we can get... We'd stop here and carpenter for cavalry again with the scepter to try to find our broker. Or we could just play a cavalry, scepter the cavalry, maybe pick up a second broker. We do know we have the broker and the estate down there. They're not guaranteed to collide, but they're likely to. Probably more likely than if I draw two cards. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ugh, or not. I think I prefer... Maybe I should just broker a copper and get a crossroads. Oh, well that definitely then. Nobody's trashed a cavalry. Surely we carpenter for cavalry. We'd rather do that than use it as a remodel here, right? I have 2 brokers and a scepter down there, and I didn't draw any of it. What is that? And a crossroads. What the heck? Do I want a silver? Not really. Broker the carpenter. Yeah, I could see that. And we do have the modify, so maybe having 2 of them is unnecessary. Yeah, they seem their broker both turns, even though they only have 1. Like, come on. We have that estate down here. Or did we draw it last turn? I think we drew it last turn. I don't know. Maybe not. Guess we could just trash 2 coppers and... Or no. Trash a copper and get more horses. That's probably the way to go. I wanted to get a highwayman, but these draws are just not working out for me. Okay. Now we've got some horses in our deck. Hey. Are we gonna want to broker a horse? I guess we could broker the carpenter. And obviously the estate. Although, silver down there. Wondering if I broker for draw. The modify down there. Yeah, okay. Okay. How do we want to do this? I mean, we have enough to buy a highwayman if that's what we want to get, and I think it is what we want to get. I mean, I wouldn't mind more scepters, but we broker the carpenter. I think so. It's just it is cutting down on my gains a little bit, like, and potentially the gain in play potential is if I get the highwayman. We're gonna have a lot of horses in our deck coming up here. Maybe it would be better to get an artificer. We have the draw for that. Not totally sure. Not totally sure. 10 horses. We can count this out. Stop cards of the 5 cavalry in the crossroads is 6. Plus these 5 is 11, 12. 10 horses gets us up to like a hand size of like 15. So we should have the draw for it. So I think we do get an artificer rather than a highwayman. We are going to need more stuff to feed to the broker is a potential issue. We can, this turn, I guess we could broker the other broker if we don't want to broker a cavalry, and I kind of don't, because it is draw. I mean, it's not a ton of draw, admittedly. Perhaps it's better to make more space for more highwayman. I don't know. I guess I should actually consider adding some green cards to my deck for the crossroads. That can be some draw. If something else, I guess we can like Artificer for a state. But that wouldn't be very exciting. Could also modify copper into a state. We have actions. We do have the actions, but we don't have a horse in hand. What we could do for now, I suppose, is do the Artificer for a state. If we don't draw a horse. Okay, we did draw a horse. Maybe we should do it anyway. Well, where are the rest of our horses? Oh, man. Okay. I mean, we can play all of our cavalries. Off of brokering the silver. Like, I guess we can just plan to make Artificer the way that we gain stuff and not worry about buying anything for the moment. We should have a bunch of horses down there. Like, we certainly did not play 12 horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, those are like all, literally all horses down there. So, like, that turn could have been a lot better, for sure. really use a highwayman. Ugh. Hopefully we can artificer for one this turn. I guess we could use another artificer for that matter. When did they get a crossroads? Oh. That's surprising. All right. I guess there's not really much reason to stop here with the artificer. I mean, with the horses. In fact, I've got the modify down there, so we've got a modify down there, and it's either another horse or a copper. I think it's a horse. So just yeah, okay. So let's see if we draw 10 more cards, so we can discard a lot with this artificer. Wondering if we just discard 5 to take an artificer, play a horse. We have 4 horses left. We have 5 cards in our discard. Play 2 more horses. We have 2 horses left. We play the artificer. That doesn't quite work if we want to gain another 5. Oh no, I guess it does, because we can just cantrip modify. Okay. But what are we brokering? That's an issue, isn't it? Should we just take the highwayman this turn then? And buy... Honestly, we could buy an estate. It's like having the extra draw will be really nice. Have a cavalry down there. Okay. Do we have the actions? So we're gonna play 5 cavalries. 5 cavalries, highwayman, modify, broker. That's 8 actions. If we broker a horse, go up to 5 actions. We do it again, we go up to 7, and that's enough to play 5 cavalries, a modify, and a highwayman, and then we can horse trigger a shuffle. Oh no, wait, we need a horse left to do that. Okay, so I think think what I want to do... Cavalry... Play cavalry... Play horse... Broker a horse for actions... Play cavalry, play highwayman, broker a horse for actions, play cavalry, modify. Oh, right, we could just buy, well, whatever. We're not going to get to buy another estate. Oh, we could replay the highwayman. That's got to just be better, right? It's got to be. Yeah, now that we have one highwayman, we just want to get scepters. There's no reason to take more, because we can just scepter the highwayman. And the fact that it stays out is like actually beneficial. Just straight up. We do need to keep our last copper so that we can get around the highwayman attack. Okay. All right, 2 cards in our discard. Do we plan to gain a green card? We have 4 horses left. So probably not this turn. I wonder if we end up having to broker the modify, actually. It's going to be hard to use at this point. I mean, the remodel mode to like gain provinces obviously is relevant, but let's see. Suppose we discard 5 cavalry modify, or 5 cavalry modify copper broker or something. I don't know, or broker all the cavalry and the copper, whatever. To gain a province. We play the horse, we draw 2. We play the crossroads, we draw 2. That's 4 cards out of 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 8. We have 2 horses left. Yeah, that doesn't really work out. So I think it's another artificer. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit confused about the amount of draw that we have this turn and why it's not more. Oh. Wait, the scepter just stays in play? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I didn't know it would do that. Why doesn't it do that? The highwayman got discarded. That's so bad. And that makes the draw situation even more confusing, but... That's so bad. Well, frig. All right, well, I think we have enough draw to make this work. This artificer isn't gaining anything, I don't think. Do we just broker the modify? It gives us like more than enough actions to play all of our cavalries. I guess we could play some monkeys. A monkey. Doesn't even do anything to do so. Oh well. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't realize about the frickin' scepter. I'm a little confused about how my opponent is still able to draw as well as I am with so many more stop cards in their deck. I mean, I guess they're not trying to do stuff with Artificer, that's probably the reason. But like... oh, they do have the second Highwayman. If they're not getting Deceptor to be able to hit Province, that's good. Oh, interesting. Alright, that is both of my green cards. What are we gaining here? We could take the second Highwayman. Can we get another? We don't have much in the way of spare horses this turn, I guess, so I don't know. Maybe we just start taking... I mean, we need a way to get to Province, right? Like, we could start taking goal, I guess, if we can get there. We draw 2 off the crossroads, 2 off the horse, 1 off the artificer, that's 5. That'd be 5 out of 7. Alternatively, we take... the problem with taking another draw card is that it's... I mean, I guess we could trash a cavalry and take a Highwayman to expand our... or, like, keep our terminal space neutral. And we could also take another Artificer just to be able to, like, hit... yeah. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think it's probably Highwayman. We discard 6 or discard 5, top deck 1. If I guess if we are trashing a cavalry, can play 2 horses. Yeah. And now, can we... let's see. Can we use this artificer? We could gain an estate, but I don't think that actually makes sense. Just like we're overdrawn by 1 card. I guess we just use that to top deck. I should have done this in the other order. Right now, brokering the horse works, so maybe I should just do that. Why am I gaining all these estates anyway? I need another crossroads for that to make any sense, don't I? Well, I guess it always gives me more broker options. I don't know why I was thinking that was like positive draw. It's points. I mean, I guess I can always artificer for a second crossroads at some point. Yeah, maybe that's the plan that I secretly had. We'll say that it is. We'll say that it is. How are they drawing so well? I'm so confused. Yeah, they're only playing 2 cavalries at the, well, maybe 3, but like what? What? I'm so, like, how... Did they have, like, a horse... Like, horses saved up? How many horses did they play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. So confusing. So confusing. Alright, so I'm gonna draw 3 or 5 minimum. So if I wanted to gain another artificer, I could do that. Problem is I'm not ramping payload. But I kind of like the plan of like transitioning to crossroads draw. It is more action efficient. So I'm wondering about just like discarding for province. Should do it like this. Seven, 8. Oh, I should have discarded for the other. I mean, it doesn't really matter probably, but I should have done this a different order. All right, oops, I thought I had one more action. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know if they're reading the chat. Okay. I managed not to draw one of my cavalries, so I screwed this up several different ways. But whatever, I guess. I think I do still double broker horse. Buy another estate. We got 2 crossroads on our deck. Woo. They overdrew by 1, I guess. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all the horses they should have, right? I mean, I probably should have just taken a gold or two somewhere along the way, but I feel like my opponent should not be drawing that well. It's kind of a wild thing to do if they're not going to draw back around. Like, I mean, I guess they can probably double province off of it, but how did this manage to scroll up away from my own message? Like, what is with this message box? Okay. Well, that's another way to do it. Yeah. Now the question is, and maybe this seems ridiculous, but oh, they do have another gold. Oh, that's modify the other gold into province is really. Oh, never mind. Okay, that would have been terrifying if they'd modified that other gold into a province. But now the question is, can we triple? Which might seem ridiculous, but I think, like, if we're not even trying to play like all the cavalries and all that, I think it becomes potentially doable. All right, we have one more estate in our deck. Okay. There's our 5 green cards, so we get to draw 10 off of that. So the first thing we're going to do is Artificer for Province. That seems pretty clear. 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just broker, like, highwaymen for coins. Yeah. Yeah, if they had taken that other province, that would have been terrifying, but as it is... 2, 3, 4... 2... 1, 2... Yeah, that'll work. Not sure what my response would have been if they had modified the other gold into a province. Not sure I would have had a response, to be honest. It's like the villages, the Finicky villages here are delay and gamble. Okay. Well, gamble souk is certainly a thing. And it plays pretty well into Margrave. If we want to get a souk, we probably just want to get a silver. I could see the argument for grotto. Ultimately, we don't really want grotto with souk stuff if that's what we're going to do. Is that what we're going to do? I think it's what we're going to do. Just get a whole mess of souks. There's also delay. So, I mean, delay souk isn't great. But I guess delay other stuff. Maybe I should be looking more at that. Because, like, with Wharf, like, you can get some buys, and then you can delay a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I'm also wondering about, like, so if we're going that direction, I'm wondering about opening grotto and then, like, gambling. Maybe that's too spicy, but maybe it's not. I think we have to play all the cards. Maybe this isn't actually that good, but so we gamble here. We can find the grotto. 40% chance we can find it first two cards, even if we don't. I don't know. This is probably stupid. Oh no! All right, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. However, now we can get a nice suit trash off. Delayed smugglers. Gains nothing. Mwahaha. All according to Keikaku. Right, so we still want a grotto and a state. I mean, there is some synergy between grotto and souk. Because you can set the cards aside. Like right here. I mean, it's got to be correct to set aside 4 unless we're going to buy another souk to trash 2 more. If we're not going to do that, then what are we going to do? We know our other state is down here, so we can also gamble through these cards if we just want to buy a 5. I mean, gambling through these cards doesn't make a big difference right now anyway, but I guess we could buy something and then try to gamble it into play, potentially. Except that we're going to lose 1 coin per gamble, so I guess that doesn't really do anything. So then the question is, what do we want to take? I mean, it probably is Wharf. I guess it could be Butcher. I think it's Wharf. We might as well gamble a copper, even though it doesn't really do much of anything. Okay, so I think what we do here is we play the grotto to set aside 4. And then actually souk. The souk is going to lose a coin if we don't set aside, so I guess we set aside regardless. We play the souk. Play this. We delay the wharf. We buy another souk to trash the estate. That's not ideal. Maybe we should buy another wharf. We're gonna run into the same problem this next turn, though. So I think trashing the estate is still worth. The smugglers is killing me. I shouldn't be finding it that often, probably, but... We just grotto the souk. Like, delaying it is not very good. Gambling it into play is better. I think the answer is yes. I think I'm just going to take another souk. For all of my intent to, like, oh, I'm not just going to do a souk thing. Well, maybe that's not true. I probably should get a smugglers. This... Yeah, okay. Wait, the wharf is still in play? Dang, okay. Oh, I see the problem. We have too little... alright. Alright, fine. We don't have enough stuff in our deck. Well, once the wharf leaves play, we will... Are we just getting one more souk? I think so. I mean, I do want to get the smugglers, but... What did they gain? They gained a souk. So we could buy smugglers and gamble it. Doesn't really actually do anything, granted, except get a smugglers in our deck, which has some value. Yeah. Okay. We're still going to draw almost all of our deck. Hopefully we manage to have a souk as the last card. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Grotto. 2 souks. 2 coppers. You smuggled a souk. Well, maybe. We're not gonna delay. We're gonna delay something. Is it the smugglers of the wharf? I think it's the smugglers, honestly. Oh wait, if I'm not playing the smugglers, nah. No, this is fine. This is fine. Right, so we gamble the souk. We have... I guess we do want to play the coppers, don't we? Just to make this other souk more valuable. Um, okay, so we just do this like souk gamble. That is losing money, but not by much. Might want to pick up a forager to clean out the rest of the coppers. Could also consider getting some merchant guilds, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we get 6 back. This is like gotta be correct. Or actually, wait. We should delay the smugglers first. Okay, we. Do we want merchant guilds? That's the question now. I don't really know how to play this deck, I'll be honest. But maybe? Um, we could take a silver for a coffer. I think I'm down for that. Or we could just take the forager. Yeah, let's get the forager, I think. Oh shit! I didn't realize it would work like that. Oh my god. I was thinking, oh, it's too bad I have to play the merchant guilds at the end of the buy phase. I'm not going to get as many coffers. But right, that merchant guild works because of the way it's worded. Okay. That's so silly. I still don't know if this is actually going to like work. Like now, I guess yeah, I don't know. It's it's weird. And like the grottos, yeah, I don't know. I guess the grottos. The problem with the grottos is that I can't like choose what cards to discard. If I could choose what cards to discard, it'd be really nice. Just wonder, do I even want the wharf in my deck? Okay, that's gotta be Merchant Guild at this point. It is really unfortunate we have this many Souks in our hand. 6, 7. Like the Merchant Guild actually makes us more money, I guess. Though it's also a better delay target. We do have coffers, so I guess it's okay. You may play it. Okay. That last card is, I guess, the other grotto. How the hell did that happen? I almost don't even want... Like, I might be better off not gambling that into play and just triple delaying here. Yeah, I like shouldn't have even gotten this wharf, I think. I don't know. I mean, like this turn, delaying it looks tempting, but increasing my hand size is like not even necessarily good. I don't know. I don't know. Like, do I grotto? Or do I just... Honestly, I think maybe I just play Sook and delay the other two Sooks and like try to get rid of these things at this point. Like the grotto does help this turn, but then next turn, not so much. What did you gain? I mean, I guess I can take a silver. I think I would rather have the grotto, though. Uh... Okay. Oh, no, wait. I want to play it and just set aside nothing. Because that way... you can do Merchant Guild Gamble. And, I mean, I could buy some coppers. How many cards have I gained in my buy phase? 2 Merchant Guilds, a silver... It's 3... Problem is the coppers are pretty bad. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I guess on the turn, like the last turn of the game, the grotto can also help. I mean, here I guess we just play it. I guess the question is, do we leave a copper in our hand to trash to forager? Maybe. Okay. That was definitely not going to be a straightforward game to finish, but... I do think I had the better deck. Like, ultimately, what we were going to want to do is get a bunch of coffers and then like have delayed buys that we use to buy provinces, but it's going to be necessarily going to be super straightforward to get there. Especially because like once the, you know, with the Sook's gone and the Merchant Guild's like kind of running low, and it's hard to like, well, no, never mind. I was going to say it's kind of hard to gamble them into play and still have a lot of money left, but of course, you don't need to. That's the turn you're getting the coffers. Yeah, the Merchant Guild gamble thing is definitely better than I realized. Like the Sook gamble thing, I knew was good, but the Merchant Guild gamble thing, like, oh yeah, you still get the coffers for the whole business. Summon and launch, those are, and first mate. That's not so finicky, really. Okay, so... We go exorcist, broker, or clerk. I guess we're going wishing well. I mean, it could be silver. Could be silver. I think it's wishing well. Exorcist is not very good at helping us hit 5. Broker is definitely better at it. How badly do we need wisps and imps? Not badly, I would say. Not badly. So I think, I mean, Exorcist is a better comp or treasure, but we can also use Cemetery for that potentially. I think I'm going to go with Broker. City State also a village effect. Here, let's pick up the Clerk. All right, this should be State. And this should be Old Witch. It's got to be correct to play on here. So we got a state and 2 coppers down there. We could draw and still be guaranteed to hit 5. Seems pretty reasonable. We could go with the second Old Witch. We could go ahead and get a war for first mate. I guess we could summon. Summon doesn't seem needed right now. First mate launch has some synergy too. I think I'm going to get the first mate. I guess my opponent hasn't hit 5 yet. I mean, I guess that's the problem with opening Exorcist. Yeah, this time let's play all of our treasures before we launch. Right. Doesn't really matter what we wish for. We could city-state wharf here. That seems pretty good. I had drawn my clerk in my opening hand for the last like 3 turns. Doesn't seem very fair, to be honest. Yeah, this still works. Could just, guess we could broker the wishing well to summon another, I mean, city state, another wharf. How much do we care about having the wishing well? Probably not that much. We do need to add some payload at some point, but I don't know. Oh my god. Let's actually potentially look at brokering the Haunted Mirror. Well, I do want to play my Wharf. Oh wait, I can... No, not really. Yeah, it's fine. Just need to... Maybe we summon a Wishing Well this turn, then we can potentially get a Ghost next turn. We could summon a Skulk just to have like a gold in our deck and be able to get to Platinum. That might be good too. And then we can broker this Skulk later. Now I want to city state the Skulk. I did kind of forget that I had the option of city stating this turn. Oh, I might not get to react with Clerk. Oh no. You know, I should probably get a Copper Trasher. I mean, technically brokers, but you know. Yeah, this is fine. We do this. We do this. We do this. A little awkward. But, yeah, we don't get to buy the Platinum. But, actually... maybe we should just buy a Cemetery. I'm probably not thinking hard enough about what I'm doing here. First mate the Clerk. We don't get to play the Wharf. Unfortunate. I mean, we could Ghost the Wharf if we don't play the first mate. That... yeah. Well, then the Ghost stays out, but it's probably worth it. We could end up ghosting the Broker. You know what? Never mind. Nah. Or the Skulk. That would have been pretty crap. Okay. I mean, we could just ghost an old witch. That seems pretty good. We'll, like, draw our entire deck at the start of our turn here, unless we get clerked or hexed. Oh, right, we didn't have the Wharf in play. I forgot. Okay, so let's... should we just launch? We need to launch. We trash. We think... yeah, we don't get to draw any cards. That's okay. We even want to play this Wharf right now. Well... I mean, if we play the Wharf now and then we can ghost another draw card, I think, yeah, that seems fine. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the platinum, and then we can get another cemetery next turn. Opponent has not gained an Old Witch, so I feel like this game is a little out of hand. I would like to do, like, oh, get more first mates and all that jazz, but maybe it's not even necessary. Okay. So we don't need to play the Old Witch. We have enough for Colony if we want it. Could broker the Old Witch for coins, and then buy like Colony and a 5, which I guess would probably be Wharf in this case. Or maybe we should go ahead and get that cemetery trash in. We should probably do that. Yeah, okay, Wharf. We could City State it instead. I want to ghost it. Cemetery. It would be annoying. Do I take a silver? Because, like, I don't want to ghost a Wishing Well instead of a Wharf, really. I guess a silver is probably fine. Alright, now we're ready to Colony, probably. Ideally while doing other stuff. Yeah, that was kind of a runaway. I'm not sure if it was just the opening or if there was some... I kind of stopped paying attention to exactly what my opponent was doing. I'm not sure whether they were running into problems beyond that or what exactly. I mean, me top decking my Clerk for like 3 or 4 turns in a row was pretty silly. I can say that. Because like I did not have the actions to without, at least not without brokering another action card for actions to be able to play it if I didn't do that and also do the, like, you know, draw deck thing that I was doing. So it's definitely a little unfair. Well, 2 matches, 2 3-1s, which puts me in a reasonable position. That being said, J-Nails is in my group, and Cyrus. So we got a couple of strong players coming up in my remaining matches. And I'll be playing Cyrus on Sunday. So thanks for watching, and until then.